Hey, what is going on, guys? Today I'm sharing with you 5 brand new Assetto Corsa car mods that you need to check out. We have some super cool stuff on today's list, from some road cars to some DTM cars, as well as some historic F1 cars. Before we get into it though, I'd like to give a quick shout out to my second channel, JC Racing. If you want to see some broader sim racing content besides just Assetto Corsa mods, that will be your one-stop shop for it. You can find it down in the top link in the description below. And without further ado, let's get right on to the first car mod on today's list, and that is the Nissan GTR Amuse. This is a 2007 iteration of the R35, so a very, very early year for the model. And this is the Amuse edition. This is made by VR Driving. It has 610 brake horsepower, 737 newton meters of torque. It weighs 1,750 kilograms. It's got a nice rear wing on the back and some aftermarket wheel rims, but besides that, it is a relatively stock early model Nissan R35 GTR. So if you haven't had one of these in your Assetto Corsa library yet, this is definitely a very decent looking iteration of the R35, and one that you should definitely check out. VR Driving does some fantastic Assetto Corsa mods. You can find this one down in the Patreon link in the description below. It is free though, so don't worry about that. However, if you want to support VR Driving, I always recommend you support your favorite creators. The next mod on today's list is a very silly looking car. This is the Renault Kangoo. This is made by Fluoride over on Overtake/Race Department. And this is a very weird late 90s Renault van, I guess, minivan. It has 60 brake horsepower, 110 newton meters of torque. It weighs 950 kilograms. This is definitely a very unique car here at Assetto Corsa. The modeling isn't 100% superb, but for messing around, it is definitely serviceable. And also on his race department page, there is a performance version of the car with a lot more horsepower. So if you're really trying to go all in on the meme, you can check that car out as well. But just for today, looking at the stock iteration of this car, it's definitely a looker and something very unique if you're into some more of the meme cars here at Assetto Corsa. You can find this one down in the race department link in the description below. The next car mod on today's list is the Opal Calibra DTM V6 4x4. This is a DTM car from the 1994 season, and this was originally made by F302, but has been completely texture upgraded and redone by Climax F1 over on Race Department. I'll be linking to his texture mod down in the description below, and included in his download is a link to the original car if you don't have it already. His texture mods are quite extensive, pretty much redoing every single texture on the whole car, and this thing looks very, very nice. It's got 500 brake horsepower, it weighs 1,040 kilograms, and if you are into this quite legendary era of DTM, then this is definitely going to be a car you're going to want to check out. And for being free, it is definitely very, very high quality and very fun to lap around your favorite German tracks. You can find this one down in the link in the description below. Next up on the list is the Lexus ISF from 2007. This is brought to us by 101 Creative. It has 417 brake horsepower, 506 newton meters of torque. It weighs 1,690 kilograms. Of course, this thing under the hood has a 5-liter direct injected Toyota V8 under the hood, and it is a quite nice sounding car. Of course, the ISF, even today in Lexus's brand, is a little bit more of a kind of sporty yet, you know, still very luxurious sedan. And this is the 2007 iteration, which definitely isn't bad looking and still relatively withstands the test of time, but a very high quality street car mod. I know there are a lot of people here in Assetto who really enjoy collecting these, so this is definitely one to add to your collection if you don't have it already. You can find it down in the link in the description below. The final car mod on today's list is the Matra MS11. This is made by GPC over on Overtake/Race Department, and this is a 1968 Formula One car, hailing, of course, from the country of France. This thing has 405 brake horsepower, 278 Newton meters of torque. It weighs 550 kilograms. Of course, the late 60s was when F1 really started experimenting with aerodynamics, so you do have some very rudimentary wings around this car, but overall, it is still a bathtub of fuel with an engine in the back, an exposed engine in the back, might I add. So definitely a very, very unique era of F1, and another probably very less known manufacturer in real life represented here in Assetto Corsa. So very cool to have it. You can find this one down in the link in the description below. But yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. If you did enjoy this video, a like and a sub would mean a lot. Once again, be sure to check out my second channel, JC Racing. It'll be the top link in the description below. Thank you for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Have a good one, guys.